America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to will not conduct a hasty rush to the exit. We'll do it responsibly, deliberately, and safely. And we will do it in full coordination with our allies and partners.
But a few months later, as Taliban fighters were descending upon Kabul, the Biden administration was scrambling to figure out what to do, how to get thousands of Americans and vulnerable Afghan allies out.
The chaotic and deadly U.S. evacuation from Afghanistan stunned Americans and the world and cost the lives of 13 U.S. soldiers. Now a damning new report blames the Biden administration for being slow to evacuate U.S. citizens and Afghan allies.
And I'm sending a clear message to the world. America is back.
It's confusing why you would give Russia more leeway, more leverage, and also the ability to bypass Ukraine in shipping gas into Europe. Because as you know, Russia and Ukraine have been in a low-grade war in the east of Ukraine for a long time. And why would you want to give Russia more leverage over Ukraine? So it doesn't smack me to be a good decision.
Does it help that the president came home without being able to announce some major increase in foreign oil production?
What we really need right now is policies from this administration that emphasize the importance of American energy leadership. And instead, they're going to OPEC and requesting they produce more. I really wish that this president instead was focused on the United States and putting policies in place that advance American energy leadership rather than going to OPEC and begging them for more production.
In fact, the previous administration used a rule called Title 42 to deal with the pandemic, to rapidly expel people who crossed the border.
Last month in August, there were 12 individuals on the FBI's terror watch list arrested here at our southern border. That brings the total for fiscal year 2022 so far to 78 people on that terror watch list arrested here at the border. That is triple the previous 5 years combined. Just to put it in perspective for your viewers, from fiscal year 17 through 21, there were 26 of these terror watch list arrests. We are now at 78 so far this year, and the year isn't over. More CBP data to show you. Take a look at this graphic right here. CBP reporting in the month of August last month, there were just over 203,000 illegal crossings at our southern border. That brings the fiscal year 2022 total to more than 2.1 million, the highest ever recorded in a single fiscal year.
That giant Chinese spy balloon that's riveted the nation these past few days. The U.S. military intercepted the balloon out in the Atlantic yesterday afternoon.
The former #2 officer in the U.S. military, retired Admiral Sandy Winnefeld, is not sure why China would conduct such an in-your-face spy mission, violating American airspace in full view of anyone who looked up.
What began as a spy balloon has become a trial balloon, testing President Biden's strength and resolve, and unfortunately, the president failed that test. And that's dangerous for the American people. The president was paralyzed for an entire week by a balloon. We should have shot this balloon down over the Aleutian Islands. We should never have allowed it to transit the entire continental United States.